Interior, coffee shop. Another morning, Allison drafts an email on her laptop. Subject, a vision for facilitation. Types, "Hi Jimena, can I talk to you about an idea?" She takes a breath, clicks send, and leans back, nervous. Seconds later, her cell phone rings. It's a number she doesn't recognize. Whispering.
What? No way.
She answers, trying to sound casual.
Hello?
Is this Allison Silver?
Stunned.
Yes. Is this Jimena?
I just saw your email. I thought I'd call you right away. What's this idea you mentioned?
Wow, that was fast. Thank you. Okay, here's the thing. I believe your work with facilitation can literally save the world, and I have an idea for how to make that happen.
Well, that's an ambitious claim, but I'm listening.
I've been thinking a lot about this. I think I can gather 12 people from my neighborhood to come together for an event.
Go on.
We'll call it a gathering, a Friday night and all-day Saturday. The topic will be how to improve the quality of life for everyone in our community.
That's an important topic.
Allison pauses momentarily, takes a big breath.
And I want to ask you to facilitate it. I don't have any money to offer, and I know that's not ideal, but this matters to me. I honestly think something like this, starting small, could ripple out and really make a difference.
She lets a breath out.
It sounds like you're planning to take on a big challenge and you have some big expectations.
I know it sounds crazy.
It's a tall order.
Pauses.
All right, I'll do it, but I'll need to bring a co-facilitator. It always works better with two.
Who would you bring?
I know a young man named Lenny. He is learning facilitation. I'll ask him. Let's see where this goes.
Exterior, residential street, Brooklyn, morning of November 6th, 2024. The day after Donald Trump is elected president. Dennis and Allison walk side by side, carrying fabric bags of groceries. Dennis keeps his gaze on the ground. Ahead of them, a man in his mid-50s, Eric, sweeps the sidewalk, curly hair spilling out from under his baseball cap. He smiles from ear to ear and steps aside as Allison and Dennis pass by. Allison pauses, turns back to face him.
Nice day, huh?
Eric.
Sure is. We're safer now with Trump. He'll protect us.
Protect us from what exactly?
From all the violence on the subway, of course. He talks too much, but he'll keep us safe. That's what matters.
Allison tries to stay calm, weighs her words.
Well, I hope you're right.
Yeah, me too. We'll see.
I'll maybe swing by later on and check in with you once we see how it turns out. Have a nice day.
Cheerfully.
You too.
Allison catches up with Dennis. Dennis stops and stares at her.
I don't get it. Why did you stop and talk to that guy?
People are scared, Dennis. He wants to be protected, to be safe. Who doesn't want that? You know what? I could see him at a gathering. With all the things he's worried about, I get it.
She leans in slightly.
And honestly, I'm feeling hopeful. There's more to his concerns than just politics.
Dennis shakes his head and keeps walking. Owl's Head. Park the next afternoon. Dennis and Allison sit on a blanket, sharing a quiet lunch.
We can use my video camera to record the first gathering. Might be cool to have something on a record, right?
I guess so. Can you come and do it? But don't focus on me. It's about the process.
Of course.
Interior, Dennis's apartment, the next morning. At the kitchen table, Allison takes a deep breath and picks up her phone. She dials, waiting as the phone rings. Library voice.
Bay Ridge Library, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking to book a meeting room for 12 people on Friday evening, November 22nd, and all day Saturday, November 23rd.
I'm sorry, but the library closes at 6 p.m. on Fridays. We also only allow 2-hour bookings for our meeting rooms.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks anyway.
Allison hangs up, shuts her laptop, frowning, staring ahead for a moment. Then her eyes light up. To herself.
The Brooklyn Army Terminal. They've got that whole artist floor.
She grabs her phone and scrolls through her contacts.
Who do I know? Wait, Jamal. He has a studio there.
She taps on Jamal's contact, recording her message.
Hey, Jamal, any chance we could use your studio for a community event on November 22nd evening and all day Saturday the 23rd? Do you think you could come?
She stares at the screen, rereading her message, and then presses send. She leans back, tapping her fingers on the table. Brooklyn Street, afternoon. Marion, 30s, approaches with a small, fluffy dog. Allison takes a deep breath and steps forward.
Hey, hi Marion. How's it going?
Marion smiles, distracted by her dog. Marion.
Hi, Allison. Pretty good. Just out for a walk. You?
I'm inviting some neighbors to an event about improving life in our community. Thought you might be interested.
Marion nods, still focused on her dog. Allison takes a small step closer.
It's a Friday evening and then all day Saturday. Do you think you could come?
Marion turns, pulling the dog away from the tree. She stoops down with a bag to pick up the dog's deposit. Finally, she rises to meet Allison's gaze.
Gosh, Allison, I'd like to say yes, but weekends are really busy for me lately.
She offers a warm smile.
Thanks so much for thinking of me, though. Really.
Marion tugs her dog's leash, walks away with a polite wave. Interior Bay Ridge Library. Jason, 40s, well-dressed, nods hello, and Allison approaches to chat. Allison.
Jason, hey, good to see you. Listen, I've been troubled by the news lately. I'm pulling together a small gathering with some neighbors on the 22nd and 23rd. We'll have someone guiding the conversation, see what kind of ideas can emerge when everyone's truly heard. Do you think you could come?
Jason.
That's really cool, Allison. I'd love to help you out. Weekends are tough for me with all the showings I have lined up.
Jason's voice shifts from apologetic to energized.
But you know what? I'll see if I can free up that weekend.
Interior, Dennis and Allison's apartment, living room. Allison reclines on the couch, phone in hand, scrolling through her contacts. Her brow furrows, muttering to herself.
Suzanne, maybe?
She dials, waits. The phone rings. Suzanne OS.
Hey, Allison. Hi, Suzanne. I know you're still settling in, but I've got an event I'd love to invite you to on the weekend of the 22nd at the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Would you be able to come?
Suzanne.
Oh, I'd love to, but not unless I can find a sitter for my little one. She's 2.5 now, full of energy. Sorry about that.
Totally get it. I'll send you the info, and if you can work something out, just let me know.
Fat chance of that, but wait, could I bring my friend Nadia? Maybe her sister would watch our kids.
That would be terrific.
Okay, I'll ask her.
Exterior, busy Brooklyn Street. Allison walks past nail salons, cafes, pharmacies. She stops to wait for a walk light and overhears two young women chatting in front of the coffee shop on the corner. Woman 1, looking at newspaper.
Did you see this notice in the Brooklyn paper? Something about gatherings for civic engagement?
Woman 2.
What are they?
I don't know, but what a stupid idea. They think that 12 people can do stuff that ought to be left up to City Hall. I don't have time for this crap.
She tosses the paper in the garbage can on the corner and heads up the street. The light changes and Allison crosses. Interior, art studio in Brooklyn Army Terminal. Friday evening, November 22nd, 2024. 12 mismatched chairs are arranged in a semicircle. Lenny, 20s, attractive, quirky, tapes blank flip chart papers on the walls at the front of the room. Jamal, 40s, black, skinny, stacks paintings and art materials up against the back wall. Dennis sets up a video camera on a tripod off to the side of the room. Jimena and Allison talk quietly to each other near the door and greet participants as they arrive. In addition to Allison and Jamal, Eric, Suzanne, Nadia, Jason, Leah, Damien, Peter, Carol, and Sonia. Allison.
Looks like Maynard isn't coming.
Jimena.
No problem. We can go ahead with 11.
As stragglers take their seats, Jimena heads to the front of the room.
Welcome, everyone. My name's Jimena. This is Lenny. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. The question we'll be addressing is, what is one meaningful step we might take to improve the quality of life for everyone in our community?
Lenny writes the question on one of the papers. Jimena gestures towards it.
I'll be asking you to direct your comments to me rather than to each other. It might seem odd at first. Let's start by introducing ourselves. Tell us who you are and share any hopes or concerns you have for our time together.
She gestures toward the participants.
Who would like to go first?
Eric, mid-50s, casual in jeans, baseball cap, and plaid shirt, is seated at Jimena's far left. He looks over at the other participants and then speaks. Eric. Gruff, scans room.
Yeah, I'll start. I'm Eric, born and raised in Bay Ridge.
Gestures toward Allison.
This one said I should come, see what all the fuss is about. You know, crime, safety, all that. My pops ran a hardware shop down on 86th. That corner deli we used to hit after school, gone. Now it's, I don't know, a place I can't even pronounce. Feels like I woke up in a foreign country, and I've never left.
Next to Eric, Suzanne, early 20s, tattoos, dark goth style. Suzanne, bristling.
I'm Suzanne. Live off 4th. Moved here a few months ago from Staten Island.
Glances at Eric.
So yeah, maybe I'm part of the invasion. Honestly, I came here hoping to meet some people who don't assume I'm a threat because I've got piercings and black eyeliner, and maybe, figure out how to pay rent without selling a kidney.
Nadia. Gently, measured.
I can go next.
Nadia, early 30s, wears a long robe and a hijab. All eyes turn to her. Her voice is gentle but steady, quietly commanding the room.
I'm Nadia. I live near 78 with my parents, my sister, my husband, and our 4 kids. It's loud and full of love. I was born here. Brooklyn's the only place I've ever known. My parents came from Syria with suitcases full of hope.
Nadia glances briefly at Eric.
All I want is to walk my daughter to the bodega without gripping her hand like a lifeline. That's it. That's the hope.
Silence. People shift in their seats. Then Damien, 45, thick accent, animated, speaks up. Damien.
I'm Damien. Got a restaurant on 3rd. Try keeping that open, the way rent is going up these days. You all talk nice, but I don't see how chit-chat fixes broken pipes or pays my cook.
Upbeat.
Hey, I'm Allison. I'm really glad we're all here. I don't know exactly what'll come of this, but I want it to be something that makes a difference.
Jason leans forward.
I'm Jason, 2 kids, almost teens, so pray for me.
A few chuckles.
We've been in Bay Ridge 9 years now. I sell houses, which used to be exciting. Lately, I'm more like a crisis counselor with a clipboard. My kids want independence. I want to keep them safe. The gap's getting wider.
Carol. 72, cheerful, round.
I'm Carol. I came with Peter. We're from Ohio. Been in Brooklyn for 10 years. I used to work in the office at the same school as Allison.
She looks around at the others, taking them in.
I voted, marched, signed petitions. I'm here because I think maybe real change starts with groups like this. Honestly, I don't think politics is going to fix anything.
Peter. 75, white beard, well-groomed, relaxed.
Peter retired, Carol's husband. My job here is to carry bags and nod at the right moments.
Group chuckles. Same gathering, after the other introductions. Lenny stands with a marker near the flip chart papers taped to the wall. Jimena addresses the group.
Thank you, all of you. We've heard fear, frustration, but also care. Let's dig into all of that. Eric, would it be all right if we stay with you for a bit?
Shrugs, guarded.
Sure, fire away.
You said that the neighborhood feels unfamiliar, like a foreign country. Can you say more about that?
Picking at his sleeve.
Look, I'm not trying to be the bad guy here. It's just used to be everyone said good morning. You'd leave your keys with your neighbor if you had to. Now, different shops, different faces, different rules. I'm the stranger now on my own block.
How to not feel like a stranger in my own neighborhood?
Lenny writes it on a page entitled Problem Statements.
And if it were up to you, what would help?
Snickers dryly.
I mean, you're not gonna write ship 'em out on the papers, are you?
Lenny will write whatever's offered. No judgment, just clarity.
Fine, go ahead then. Send 'em back where they came from.
Lenny writes, send them back on the page titled Solutions. Eric stares at the words, processing.
It's not gonna happen, is it? And yeah, some of these people have been here forever, like this lady said.
Nods towards Nadia.
She was born here. I don't actually want to kick people out of here. I want to feel at home in my own neighborhood.
Lenny writes, how to feel at home in my own neighborhood, under problem statements.
What might make it feel more like home?
Slower now.
Maybe. I don't know. You'd probably say get to know them, make friends with them.
Awkward pause.
Don't see how that's going to happen.
Lenny writes under solutions. Get to know them and make friends with them.
Make friends with them. Get to know them. Anything else?
Sighs.
Nope.
Thank you, Eric.
She takes a breath, then scans the room.
Who's next?
Blurts out.
Yeah, me.
Turns toward Eric, angry.
You say send them back? What about people like me? Maybe someone should ship you back to the Stone Age, or Staten Island, whatever comes first.
Tapping her chest.
Right here, Suzanne. Talk to me.
Grits teeth, sighs.
Sorry, it's just exhausting. I know I don't look like everyone else, I get it. But I don't want to have to lose myself to feel safe, and it scares me that someone could look at Nadia and think she doesn't belong, when she's more Brooklyn than half of us.
Sounds like you're saying, though, you're tired of having to make yourself invisible just to stay safe, and that it's not just about you. It's about how people look at someone like Nadia and decide she doesn't belong, even when this is her home. Did I get that right?
You got it.
Lenny writes under problem statements. How can I be safe without making myself invisible?
What's something you'd change if you could?
We need to stop making each other the enemy, more face-to-face stuff, real talk, not memes, a meal, a mural, something. Maybe actually talk, not online, in real life. Like, where you meet folks who aren't already in your circle of friends.
Lenny writes under solutions. Meet people outside your circle.
Like here, even if it's awkward at first.
More gatherings, meals and murals.
Suzanne nods. Lenny writes more gatherings and meals and murals. To Suzanne.
Is there anything else before we move on?
Glancing at Eric.
Sometimes the best stuff grows out of weird beginnings.
Thank you, Suzanne.
She turns to the group.
Who's next? Our question remains, what is one meaningful step we might take to improve the quality of life for everyone in our community?
Nadia raises her hand. Jimena nods. Slowly.
I just want to feel safe.
Lenny writes, how can I feel safe? Under problem statements.
There was this day 2 years ago on the N train.
She gathers herself.
My daughter was on my lap, 3 years old. The train fills with smoke, people scream, then that pop-pop noise. I didn't even realize it was a gun until I saw the panic in someone's eyes.
The room stills. Everyone's attention is riveted on her.
My daughter kept asking, Mama, why are they screaming? I couldn't answer, just held her so tight I thought I'd break both of us. When the doors opened, a man held them for us. He had an American flag tattooed on his forearm. I don't know his name, but I remember the ink.
Small smile, fading.
That moment broke something and built something at the same time.
Silence. No one interrupts. Softly.
You're bringing that experience with you every time you go out.
Lenny writes, how can we be safe on the subway? Under problem statements. Eric glances at Nadia, looks back down.
Nadia, have you thought about any ways to address that need for safety?
Yeah. Maybe we need to actually notice each other, look out for each other, not just look past each other like shadows. Then we would all feel less alone.
Lenny writes, notice each other and look out for each other under solutions.
Sounds like you're saying that really seeing each other, not just passing by, could be what helps us feel safer.
Nadia nods. Gently.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Yes, when I was little, I used to think Brooklyn meant everybody. Didn't matter what you wore or where your parents came from. It was noisy and chaotic and beautiful. Now it feels like everyone's drawing lines, and I don't know which side I'm on anymore.
Long pause.
But I want it to mean everybody again.
Silence. Even Dennis, filming from the corner, lowers his camera for a moment. Eric stares at the floor, then slowly lifts his gaze towards Nadia. Nods, voice soft.
Thank you, Nadia.
She glances at the group, then back to the flip chart.
All right, who's ready to go next?
Interior, art studio in Brooklyn Army Terminal. The next afternoon. Flip chart sheets wrap the walls, full of scribbled notes in thick marker. How to feel at home in my neighborhood. How can we feel safe on the subway? How to feel we're part of something. Get to know each other. More gatherings, etc. Mismatched chairs are now in a loose circle, less formal. There are empty coffee cups, a crumpled snack wrapper or two, and visible fatigue. Jimena stands near the charts, holding a marker. Lenny steps forward. Lenny.
We've covered a lot in these charts. When you look at everything we've written, what stands out?
Everyone looks toward the flip charts. Jamal.
I don't know what this is exactly, but something in it feels ancient, like we're remembering, not inventing. It all comes down to the same thing, doesn't it? Connection, feeling seen, feeling safe, feeling part of something.
Go on.
People just want to know they matter, that they aren't just passing through each other's lives like ghosts.
Yeah, not just safe from danger, safe with each other.
Sits up, energized.
What if we actually did one of those meals someone mentioned yesterday?
Like a potluck?
Yeah. Public. Open. Something different groups could actually share. My place is closed Mondays. We could use the space.
Heads turn, eyebrows lift, murmurs of excitement.
Could we add music, get a local band, or just a playlist that doesn't suck?
And include kids. Let them feel like it's their space too. Games, books, something with crayons.
Quietly.
Like block parties, only inside.
Everyone looks towards Eric, a little surprised.
My grandmother used to make soda cakes for the whole block. It was the only time neighbors stopped arguing with each other.
Leah.
Do you know how to make them?
Small shrug.
I think I can find the recipe.
Laughter. Soft, surprised, genuine.
What if nobody shows?
Or worse, what if it just blows up? One wrong look and it turns into a mess.
It might, but so did this. And look at us now.
Jimena writes on the concerns chart, turnout, mess.
We don't need to fix everything today, we just need to keep gathering.
Well, if we're going to spiral, we might as well spiral over dinner.
How about the Monday after next?
I'll prep the space.
I can do a flyer, something bold, catch people's eye.
I'll look into permits just in case somebody gets fussy.
Will we need extra folding chairs?
I've got some folding chairs in my garage.
Look at us, we're starting something.
Whispers to Dennis.
It's not perfect, but something real is happening here.
Lenny steps back and watches. Someone starts a group chat on their phone. Sonia snaps photos of the flip charts. Lenny tapes up a clean flip chart paper. Jimena writes, Community. Dinner, Monday, December 2nd, 6 p.m. at Damien's restaurant. Food. Music. Kids welcome. Bring something to share.